Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another value price Class C motorhome from Parkway RV Center. Today we're looking at a 2001 Winnebago Minnie Model 31C that we just took in on trade. It's only got 33,000 miles, 31 foot long. It has one power slide out with awning topper. Folks, for the price and the year model, this is not a bad motorhome. 33,000 miles, runs and drives great. People just drove it in about 300 miles to trade with us. Dash air's ice cold. Generator's running right now. It's got a 4 kW generator with only 190 hours on it. You know, it's nice. Now it is an '01 model. It has been sitting outside some, so it's got a little bit of fading on the outside, just a normal stuff like that. But keep in mind, folks, the good thing about a Winnebago, especially an older one, is that it's got the no maintenance fiberglass roof. So you don't have to worry about a bad rubber roof like you do on older other brand when they get this age. This is all fiberglass exterior and roof, so you don't have to have any service work done up there. Everything looks great. You know, I own a Winnebago myself. I own two of them. Great product. What's neat about Winnebago is that they actually build 80% of their own parts, other manufacturers. They just buy all aftermarket parts and put them together. Well, Winnebago actually builds a majority of their parts. And what that means to you is that you can get a Winnebago. It doesn't matter the year model. If you need this compartment door right here, or this window, or a piece of furniture, or a cabinet, or whatever you need, doesn't matter if your Winnebago's 25, 30 years old, you can still get it right from Winnebago. Other brands, they get over 4 or 5 years old, kind of lose that opportunity with other brands. 4 kW Onan generator, tires look great, window awnings. 33,000 miles, folks, so this thing's got a lot of life left to it. And it's going to save you a lot of money. I mean, who says you have to go out and spend 50 grand to get a used Class C with a slide that's going to be a good one for you? You know, this is a great one. It may not be the latest and greatest, but for $21,900, this is something that can do anything the $50,000, $60,000 ones can do and save you a lot of money, too. It's got the towing package on the back, the rear roof access ladder. Remember, all fiberglass roof. Awning's in good shape. We're going to pull it out and check that. Body, for the year model, it's in good shape for a 16-year-old motorhome. Like I said, the tires look good, no dry rot, anything like that. DSI water heater, outside, little outside stereo. It's got the power steps. You know, Winnebago is one of the few brands that actually build their own frames. They weren't happy with the quality of the frames they were getting from the vendors, so they actually built their own in-house frame shop. Talking about a multi-million-dollar ordeal to build that shop, but they actually, the only brand that I know of that actually builds their own frames in-house. So everything matches up perfectly. Windshields look great. Like I said, the motorhome's running right now. I've got the generator running, powering everything up inside. See, the power step looks great. Let's take a look inside. Now, folks, inside this motorhome, ooh, that air feels good. I'm going to tell you, folks, today is the first official day of fall. And you know what? It's 91 degrees outside. It's a high today. Welcome to the South. But anyway, folks, the dash air is ice cold on this motorhome, folks. I've got the motor running. There's no check engine lights, no brake lights, no ABS lights, none of that junk. That dash air will run you out of here. Heated power mirrors, power windows, power locks. Seats look great. 33,830. It's right in between the numerals, but probably about 34, 35 miles, which I'm sure it's going to be test driven a couple of times. So 33,000 miles, folks. Hard to believe. You know what gets me is knowing what these things cost new. Using it only 33,000 miles, and here it is for almost a fourth of what it costs new. These things are about $80,000, $85,000 new, and here it is for $21,900 with 33,000 miles and 190 hours on the generator. Almost brand new tires on it, in good shape. Everything works. for $21,900. It just makes you wonder what people think when they buy brand new motorhomes. Just makes me wonder. But anyway, back to the tour. Queen bed in the cab over. It looks great. Got the carpeted headliner. One thing Winnebago's known for is how sturdy their roofs are. And this may sound silly, but the people who I've told this to that have done it, they can tell a major difference, and they said I was right. Next time you look in motorhomes, go inside and look at the roof and punch it. I mean, punch that thing hard. Right there will tell you how sturdy the roof is, and you can tell the difference between a Winnebago roof and say a Fleetwood or Forest River, Coachman, something like that, because the roof, when you punch a Winnebago, you don't hear any rattles, you don't hear any squeaks. I've done that punch test on other brands and had light lenses pop out of the lights and fall down at the ground, because this thing's like punching a carpeted brick wall. I mean, they're solid as you could ever ask one to be. And if you ever worry about how solid the roof is, the punch test, folks, will set you at ease every single time. You're going to notice a big difference in the way these roofs feel when you do that. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but that's something my grandfather told me 25 years ago, and it's just always stuck with me. And it's the truth. But back to the tour, folks. One thing I like that sometime or another in the previous owners have done is took the carpet out and replaced it with this wood grain looking vinyl. Looks great, very easy to keep clean. Take your little Swiffer wet jet and a broom, and you can keep your RV clean, especially if you've got kids. This right here is definitely a lifesaver. You can sleep up to 8 in this motorhome. You got the queen bed up top, you've got the sofa that makes a bed, the table booth makes a bed, and your queen bed in the back. So 8 sleeper, 31 foot, perfect size for state parks and older campgrounds that can accommodate bigger coaches. And this is something too that if you've got 4 or 5 people staying with you, you can be fairly comfortable in, you know, especially with kids. You got room in here for kids to play, you know, and all that. They left the TVs in here, and they've all it's got 2 HD TVs, one in the bedroom, one in here. Stovetop and oven, which doesn't have much use at all to it. Hardly anybody cooks anymore in these things. I don't know why, but you can see the stove eyes don't even look like they've hardly been lit more than a few times. Little countertop extender right here. Got a microwave, 2-way RV refrigerator freezer. It's clean. And this is how these people kept it, folks. We traded for this thing and brought it down here to our overflow lot, and that's where it's set. We haven't done it. We haven't even washed it yet. And you're looking at it just how the previous owners maintained it, which is in excellent condition. You can look around the carpeted headliner. Here's a little hack for those of you looking for a used RV. Look around, when they have a carpeted headliner like this, look around the vents. Here's the thing, if the people didn't keep their filters changed on the air conditioners on the returns, you're going to see either one of two things. You're going to see a black residue around all these vents, caused from them not changing those filters out. And of course, when you don't change the filters out, that reduces the life of your air conditioner. But you're either going to see one of two things. You can see a black residue or a bleached out spot, because that black residue is so strong that no conventional cleaner will take it off. You have to use bleach, and of course it bleaches this carpeted headliner bright white. So if you see a bleach spot around vents in an RV, that's because somebody tried to clean that black residue off and bleached out the carpet using such strong cleaner to try to get it off. So that means people didn't keep their filters changed like they're supposed to, which is the life of any rooftop air conditioner. This one here, obviously, no black residue, no bleach spots, obviously taken care of. And this, if I'm not mistaken, I talked to the people when they traded this in, this was their 4th motor home. It's either their 3rd or 4th. And so obviously they're not new RVers, they're pretty well experienced, so obviously it's been taken care of. Table booth looks great, and I'm not trying to hide any cracks or anything. As you can see, that's all the books and manuals, which is kind of getting to be a hard thing to find anymore. I don't know if people keep them for souvenirs or what. But here you got a split bathroom. Shower looks great. Skylight looks great. I don't see any water stains or anything like that around the skylight. Even though this is a no maintenance fiberglass roof, you still want to go up and seal around your skylight and antenna and anything else stuck through your roof at least once a year. It doesn't take you 30-45 minutes to go up there and seal around it. You got a water closet, got the RV toilet, medicine cabinet. It's got the upgrade fantastic vent fan instead of the little cheap fan. Of course, it's a Winnebago, so they try to put the best. You know, Winnebago has got one of the strongest customer loyalties of any brand out there because they just do things so different. That's why I own one myself, folks. I've got an 08 Winnebago A-Class. I've had for a couple years now, and I'm gonna tell you, it surprises me the quality that they build their RVs. I mean, they're definitely, in my opinion, top of the game in their class. You know, without getting into the high-end stuff like the country coaches and stuff like that. These are very, very nice. Queen Island bed in the back, got a nightstand, reading lamps, lots of storage. Got a closet right there. You've got another HD TV right here. And that air feels good right here. You've got plenty of vent work in here, duct work in here for your air. Got day-night shades in all the windows, which is nice. They're all in good shape. Got a privacy curtain right here. Folks, this is a nice motorhome for only $21,900. You know, if you're wanting to get into RVing, not wanting to spend a lot of money, wanting something that, you know, if you decide you don't like RVing or you want something smaller or bigger, you want to be in something that you can use for a year or two and get your money back out of. Well, this is that kind of coach, folks. It's going to be worth $21,900 for the next couple of years, especially if you keep it in the condition it's in now. You're not going to have a problem selling this thing for what you paid for it. I promise you that. Most motorhomes in this price range with slide outs are 90s models. So this is an 01 with 33,000 miles. And I forgot to mention, folks, when you purchase this motorhome, my certified RV techs are going to perform up to a 138-point inspection after purchase. And that inspection covers pretty much everything you can think of. And if you want a copy of that checklist, what it covers, what we're going to check on this RV, and what we're going to repair, you know, we don't just check them, but if we find anything wrong with it, folks, we're going to spend however much money it takes to make sure it passes that inspection, even if it's thousands of dollars. If you want a copy of that checklist, just a blank checklist to see what we cover, just give us a call at 706-965-7929 or 423-605-6747, and one of our non-commissioned salespeople will be happy to email it or fax it to you. You're going to be very surprised how thoroughly we check these things. I promise you, even those of you who've had several motorhomes, if you sit down with a pen and paper and wrote down everything you can think of to check on an RV, it probably wouldn't be as half of what we check out on these. I mean, we check out up to 138 points, and you'll be lucky to sit there and come up with 50 or 60 different things to check. So definitely worth checking into to get that checklist. You're going to be very surprised. Of course, when you're buying from a company like us who's been in business for over 48 years, who averages over 500 to 600 used RV sales a year, you expect the best, because obviously we've got the experience. And folks, that's why we've been around for almost half a century. You know, we have customers that come from all over the United States to buy from us because, A, we've got the lowest prices on the internet. I mean, you look at motorhomes, C's with slides and 30,000 miles in this price range with that certified RV checkout for $21,900 out the door, you're going to be looking for a long time, and you're going to keep coming back to this one. And don't believe me, just get on Google or get on RV Trader or eBay or any other website you want to get on and look and see what these things are bringing, folks. This is something that you know, you're going to see why people come thousands of miles to buy from us. You know, in the last 48 years, we've sold RVs to buyers from all 50 states, and I'm including multiple sales to Alaska and multiple sales to Hawaii. We've actually sent 2 RVs to Hawaii, believe it or not. We've sent over 2,000 RVs all over Canada, coast to coast. We've sent over 30 overseas to England, Italy, Australia. And folks, we trade for just about anything besides a street motorcycle. We'll trade for cars, trucks, SUVs, other RVs, boats, dirt bikes, jet skis. We'll trade for gold, silver, jewelry, tools, lawn equipment, tractors. Pretty much anything we can sell, we'll trade for. And when chances are we've traded for something very similar in the past. Classic cars, dune buggies. I mean, folks, we trade for stuff other dealers will tell you they don't have a clue what it's worth, and we say yes, we'll trade for it. So If you got something odd to trade, the weirder it is, the better we like it. The only thing we can't sell is stuff like Harley Davidsons and street bikes. And for those of you who've got them for sale, you know why, because the market's flooded. But other than that, folks, we'll trade for anything. We have financing available, interest rates as low as 3% with approved credit. Extended terms available up to 144 months, again with approved credit. Get you in a very affordable payment, very low rate. Unlike other RV dealerships, we do not make any money on financing. Other RV dealerships mark their interest rates up, sometimes double over what the bank approves you for, and the bank lets them keep the difference in the amount you pay back to the bank, which costs you thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan. And all the RV dealers do it, folks. If they've got a finance manager or business manager, they're marking the rate up. You can rest assured. That's why I always recommend to people, if you go into an RV dealership, you need to finance an RV, and they have a finance or business manager, best thing to do is just call your own bank or credit union, get your own financing, because you're going to save money that way, folks. Not only that, but all of our prices are out the door, plus sales tax if you're a Georgia buyer. All out-of-state buyers will pay their own sales tax when they title this motorhome in their home state at their local DMV office. You'll pay your sales tax then. Georgia, of course, since we're an authorized Georgia dealer, that also means we're a Georgia state tax collector, and all Georgia buyers have to pay sales tax when they buy the RV if you're from Georgia. Other than that, folks, we have no extra fees. You know, you go to these other RV dealerships, they may advertise something for $21,900, but when you get in there to pay for it, suddenly here comes several $1,000s in fees. Freight fees, dock fees, title fees, tag fees, prep fees, processing fees, temp tag fees. The list just goes on and on and on, folks. And before you know it, that $21,900 is almost $30,000 before they even add sales tax. And let me tell you something, though, all those fees these dealers charge you are 100% dealer profit. And I'm not kidding, folks. They charge several $1,000s, not just a few $100 for a dock fee like they used to, but it's gone crazy these last couple of years. Example, there's a dealership up the street, largest one in the country. I'm not going to mention no names, but they sponsor NASCAR. They advertise brand new little 2017 campers, little 14-foot campers, for $99.95. Well, I've had several customers tell me this, and I've got a salesperson here that used to work there too, and he told me this too. When you get in there to buy that $99.95 camper, that's not what you pay them. That's just what the sales price is. Then here come the fees. $17,300 is the total price for that $99.95 camper by the time they add all their junk to it. Almost doubling the price in fees. So you're not paying $99.95 for the camper. You're paying $17,300 because all those fees are 100% dealer profit and 100% unnecessary to purchase any used or brand new RV. So if you've ever paid them, folks, you got ripped off. At Parkway RV Center, half a century of doing business, we've never charged a fee, and we never will. We have nationwide delivery available. Just call us, we'll give you a price. Folks, like I said, it's going to include up to 138-point inspection by certified RV techs for $21,900 out the door. We'll give you a demonstration, show you how to operate everything in person on the lot. Give you a free starter kit with everything you need to take it to the campground, including some instructional DVDs. I mean, heck, after you leave here with your motorhome, the only thing you're going to need to take it to the campground is yourself, some food, and some luggage. That's it. So give us a call, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Check out our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. We've got over 170 used RVs in stock, more arriving every day. A lot of people don't know this, but we have more in-stock selection of used RVs than any dealer within a 500-mile radius of Ringgold, Georgia. In stock, 170 units at the lowest prices on the internet. Folks, if you come here and you don't find what you're looking for, they don't make it. Let's just say that. Come by anytime, give us a call. We don't have commission salespeople, so that saves you a ton of money. Other RV dealerships that use commission salespeople have to mark their prices up an additional 25%, which is what they pay their salespeople. They get paid 25% of the gross profit as an industry standard commission rate. That means the dealer has to mark their prices up an additional 25%. In other words, you're paying 25% more for the same RV you can buy here for less, simply because they use commission salespeople and we don't. Plus, commission salespeople, since they don't get paid by the hour, they don't get paid salary. And since they're fighting against 25 or 30 other salespeople at that same location, you may be the only person they talk to all week. And the worst thing somebody in that situation wants to hear, since they don't get paid unless they sell an RV, is somebody tell them, I'm not ready to buy yet. I'm just looking. I'm going to buy in a month, a year, or 2 years, whatever. Because then it becomes their mission to talk you into buying today. Because all the time they spend with you, and you may be the only person they talk to all week, will be wasted if they don't sell you an RV that day. So don't fall victim to those commission salespeople, folks. That's why they play the games, the gimmicks, the high-pressure sales tactics. Everything you hate about buying something from a commission salesperson is because of the archaic way that the RV dealers still pay some of their employees. Now, granted, most lots our size have 30 or 40 commission salespeople. We don't have commission salespeople. We have salary-based salespeople who get paid the same no matter if you buy this motor home. Doesn't matter what you pay for it. Doesn't even matter if you buy it or go somewhere else and buy one. My guys get paid the same. So they work for you instead of a commission salesperson whose only mission is to make as much money off of you as possible, because the more money they make the dealership, the bigger their paycheck is, and that's just the wrong way to sell anything. In fact, that's a 50-year-old business concept, way out of date, decades out of date. But we don't believe in it, folks. In 48 years of doing business, we never used commission salespeople. We never will. Granted, I can't afford to keep 25 or 30 salespeople on staff and paying them every week. But I keep 3 here full-time and a couple of part-timers, so I always recommend calling ahead, making an appointment, make sure the unit's still available, of course, before you drive down from wherever you come from. And plus, it gives the salesperson an opportunity to talk to you, get to know you. We're very self-service here. If you come on the lot to look, we let you look. You don't have to go through a sales office. You don't have to get assigned a salesperson. You don't have to get pre-approved for financing like you do at a lot of other dealerships. You ever notice most other dealerships, you go to their inventory, you can't get in there and see it. They have an 8-foot tall chain link fence with barbed wire across the top and a gate that's got a lock on it that you cannot get in unless you get somebody with a key. And the only way to do that is to go into a sales office, get assigned a salesperson who's going to do what they call a needs assessment, which is get all your personal information, getting you pre-approved. I mean, you spend an hour sometimes before you even get to step foot in an RV, and you don't even know what you want yet. And I can't tell you how many people come here and thank us for just coming and letting them look without being harassed by a salesperson. You know, my guys, they work on the phone and the internet, so if you come in the showroom, if you have any questions, they'll be more than happy to help you. If not, just come out, look, prices on them, your models on them. You know, if you call ahead, make an appointment to see a particular one, we'll have the air conditioner on, have it cool for you. But other than that, folks, just come on down anytime. Thank you for watching my video. We offer nationwide delivery. We'll be more than happy to pick you up from the airport if you want to fly into Chattanooga, Tennessee. No charge during business hours. If you want to rent a car to get to us, we'll help you drop the car off at our local rental car terminal. Again, no charge during business hours, and we also sell tow dollies, brand new ones at dealer cost if you want to drive or haul your own car back. And a lot of times I can sell you a brand new tow dolly for just a little bit more, about the same as you're going to pay for a used one on Craigslist. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringo, Georgia. Check out our impressive selection of used Class C's. Got something for everybody's budget. Let us know if we can help. Thank you for watching.